Hey YouTube, so we're here with Kevin Gonzalez. He just topped San Diego Regionals, I was about to say LA, San Diego Regionals with Sky Striker, Sky Strikers. He came in 5th place, unfortunately. So how was it for
Yeah,
you?
it was great. The San Diego Regionals was really cool. It was in a different venue.
Hmm.
It's kind of like debating on going because, like new time rule, and I'm playing Sky Striker, so I'm like, do I really want to put myself through this?
Yeah, because
I was like, I was like, whatever.
yeah. So let's talk about your matchups. So what you play and what you ended with the 7-1 record, right? Or 8-1? I forgot.
Yeah, 8-1.
And what you play?
I played ABC at 2-0'd it. Spirals was round 2 at 2-0'd it. Element Saber 2-1. Paleo 2-0. Sky Striker Goki 2-0. I lost to True Draco in round 6 because I didn't draw a Ray and like it couldn't really start my engine. And then I 2-0'd Paleo and then I 2-0'd True Draco again, so kind of like revenge. And then I 2-0'd Zephyra in the last one. And that was like the only one where I legit was like it could have gone either way that game 2, but since I won game 1 and time was called and we had both the same life points,
Hmm.
I ended up winning.
So was that your first time going to time out of all your rounds that day?
I know. I went against Spyro. I went into time, but it was like one of those things where he was left with like one card,
Hmm.
and I had like 7 cards in hand, and like Shizuku just kept poking him. So it was like one of those, like I was gonna win. Same thing against Element Saber. I went into time with him. Man, it was like the same scenario. I had like just so much advantage, and I just kept poking him, and like he couldn't really come back from that. Against Sky Striker Goki too, because I shared ride him, and he does this whole combo, and he's trying to kill me, right?
I heard about
And
this. Yeah, like 30 cards in your
yeah,
hand, right?
he tried to kill me. So I shared ride him on his turn, and then he goes for it. He doesn't kill me because like I drew into like one hand trap out of like the 20 cards that I drew.
So, the new time rule didn't really affect you. Like, it didn't make you lose any rounds, and like, it didn't steal you any wins. So, what do you think about the new rules?
I think they're bad. I just think they're horrible. I mean, look at what happened in Jersey. I mean, like I think it speaks for itself when that happens,
Hmm.
and I hope they change it before Nats, but I know it's not gonna happen. But I don't know. I mean, 19 Trickstar got like top 32, so like it's kind of like a no shit.
All right, so let's go to the list, and then we'll talk a little bit more. Okay. All right. So you played triple Ray, hand traps. You played triple Ash, triple Veiler, double Ogre, one Diabolos for and one Steam, your tech card of the day. For your
Yes.
spells, you played one field spell, Arrow Zero, 2 Afterburners, 1 Jamming Waves, 3 Drones, 3 Widow Anchors, 3 Multi-Roll, 1 Hercules Base, triple Engage, and a Shark Cannon. Double Terraforming, 1 Metaphors, triple Foolish Barrel Goods, and 1 Rhoda. And for your traps, you just play the 3 evenly match. For your side, you play triple Ross Rimo, triple Reaper, triple Call of the Grave, triple Shared Ride, and triple Twin Twisters. For your extra deck, you play 3 Fire, 3 Shizuku, Water ones, triple Burst Dragon, Topologic, Tresbania, Topologic Bomber Dragon, Nightmare Unicorn, Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Cerberus, Underclock Taker, Isolde, and Spiral Helix. Okay, let's talk about your main deck. So, your main deck is a little different because you play this tech card called Steam the Cloak. How is that, or what's the combo with that? You told me. Tell our viewers what the combo is.
Steam was there because Steam, I believe, is better in almost in every way, shape, or form than Sky Blaster. Because my strategy was a going second strategy. This is a going second on Sky Striker. So I like Steam because Steam can get hand trapped. It can get veilered. So like you're not standing there with like a Steam and a Kagiri and you just don't know what to do anymore because like you burned out your Kagiri and you're not really building any more advantage. So at least with Steam, you go activate Hornet Bit, and this combo is more relying on your opponent on what they're playing too. So the combo could be done with Widow Anchor Steam. It could be done with Steam token, Steam drones, sorry. Or if you have all 3 of them, it's a free board wipe, and you end up with more advantage at the end of it. So for the first combo, if say like you're playing against an opponent that has a lot of back row like Trickstar, you go activate token, Kagiri add back token, activate token, normal summon, Steam, and then from there you go Steam and Kagiri into Underclock, and then Steam's effect activates, brings out a token. So now you have 4 monsters on board. And then from there, what you can do, if you're going up against an established board, what you mainly want to do is you link those two. You can link the 2 on the bottom because they're 2 different names into a nightmare, like to hit something, and then you bring out Steam by tributing the other monster on the Underclock Taker. And you bring him back out. You make Transbania with Steam and either the Cerberus or Phoenix, depending on the situation, and then you bring out Transbania, and then Steam's effect activates again, brings out a token on Transbania and blows up all their back row.
So you say that this card's better than Sky Blaster, which is like the hype right now, because it can get Veilered, right?
Yeah, it can get Veilered, it can get Impermanence, and overall it's just not bad. And also he can trigger Diabolos. So like if you had a Diabolos in that hand, you can tribute the token, bring him out, and then bring out Diabolos. So now you have a 3,000 beater, and you're still gonna have a big link play.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good because it just says tribute, right? It doesn't say I have to go to the graveyard.
Yeah. Yeah. So you just need to tribute a dark monster you control. So you just tribute it, bring it out, and then bring out the Diabolos, and then you make a bigger board, more damage, then you rip a card out there. So.
Mm-hmm. Was there a reason why you only played 1 Steam? Since a lot of players are playing Phantom Skyblaster, playing in 2 or 3s. Why just 1 Steam?
Because it's Steam. I don't need it to win, and a lot of people that I've seen with Skyblaster, they use it to like make a Saryuja. But see, the thing about Skyblaster I don't understand is because the deck does not do well against multiple hand traps, and Skyblaster doesn't help with it dealing with hand traps. It just makes you more susceptible to a hand trap.
Mm-hmm. And then, so let's talk about your spells. So why aren't you playing Upstart? Everyone's playing Upstart.
Why?
In Sky.
Because of time, damn it. That's time.
Because
I don't want to play. I opted to put the second Afterburner. That was going to be the Upstart.
Okay.
So I'm just like, I need to break boards.
So if it wasn't for time, would you have played Upstart?
I'd play Upstart. I'd be playing Cosmic Cyclones too. You know,
okay.
I'd be playing a lot of different things, but because the time is a real factor, and it was a real factor. Clearly, like it's not like it's just you were playing slow. It's like no, it's people start getting nervous and they don't do their plays right, and they just have a harder time with like something on the clock just looking at me and just saying like, damn, you better hurry up, or your record's gonna be bad.
So. You made the deck in mind of the new time rule. Like you took out cards and put in other cards just because of the time rule.
Yeah, I was a firm believer that people were going to play Trickstar, and that's why I had the hand traps that I did, because Ash gets rid of the reincarnation, which is a big factor. Also, Ash helps against, just in case people are trying to be cute and like main deck shared right against me. So Ash stops that. And then Ash stops everything. So I don't see like that. That was just, I think that was like the best card in the deck. Next to Evenly. Evenly was like godly. Like nobody saw that card coming in the main deck.
Another card that you're not playing, that a lot of people are playing, is Foolish Burial. Is there a reason for that?
The Foolish Burial, it was kind of like, it doesn't really fix the problem. Sure, you get a Diabolos, but it's one of those things where yes, it is a free spell and you did send a monster, but you're trying to really go for advantage over power in a sense. Like you don't need Diabolos to win. I just feel like there was like a better like cards to help me out because I was going second.
You're playing Effect Veiler over Impermanence. Is there a reason for that?
The Effect Veiler versus Impermanence, it's one of those like very debatable which one's better. One can get called, one can be activated during your turn, the other one can. A lot of things that were in favor of Impermanence, but the one thing I did not like about Impermanence was that you have to set it. And one of the big problems with this deck is if you go up against Going Second Spiral and you have Impermanence, it sucks because you just give them a free card to pop with Agent or Tough. At least the Veiler can get even matched. The Veiler can't get Twin Twister, they can't get Tough, they can get a lot of things. So that's why I chose to put the Veilers in over the Impermanence. And I felt like I was always going to side in Shared Ride, and if they made me go first, like Shared Ride into a Veiler is better than Shared Ride into an Impermanence, because an Impermanence requires me to have nothing on board, whereas I'm going to have a field spell, a continuous field spell, hopefully a Widow Anchor, and then by the time they clear my board, Impermanence is going to be worth nothing.
Alright, so Is all the cards you're not playing are some Sky Striker cards you're not playing? You're not playing Eco Boosters, and you're only playing one Sky Base, and you're not playing two Afterburners. Can you give me some thoughts on those?
So Afterburner is just it's good because it's a good going second card.
Hmm.
You just pop a monster, you bait out Trigate if they didn't properly co-link it with a Goblin. So you just try to like bait it out. You just try to use a bunch of one for ones that will generally just like start building and steamrolling your opponent away. So and also Afterburner is the only other card in this deck that is main that can deal with floodgates.
All right, how about the no Eco Booster?
Couldn't find room, to be honest. I just felt like the third Widow Anchor was more important. The second Afterburner was more important.
Hmm.
Probably find space for it because a lot of people are going to start playing a lot of more hand traps in this format. So I don't know. Probably find space for it. I'm not really too sure.
And then one Sky Base was the reason for that.
Not really. I just like the ratio of two terraforming and one of that because you don't really need the sky base. And sometimes they get clog if you have two.
Hmm.
If you have two terraformings, it's not bad. I'd rather have two terraformings and one sky base than two sky base and one terraforming.
Okay, let's talk about your side deck. So you played Call by the Grave in the side. A lot of people either play in the main or like they don't play it at all. Like why put it in the side?
Putting it on the side was mainly for me going first, and Drill's a hell of a card. That's the only reason. I don't want to do so hard Drill and then just like completely blow it out of the game.
Okay, let's talk about your extra deck now. There's actually a card that I didn't know of, a Triple Burst Dragon. What's the reason for this card?
Triburst Dragon is for mirror matches. But you attack Kagiri
Hmm.
or Shizuku, and when they try to activate Ray's effect, you just negate it.
Okay, so it just makes the game more simplified for you.
In hindsight, that should have been an Ingrisu. Like in all honesty, like that should have been an Ingrisu. I needed him so much more than I did need that Triburst Dragon.
Why'd you need an Ingrisu?
An Ingrisu can also clear out floods because like that card single-handedly breaks the U if you're able to bring him out. Or like he breaks the links if they try to make at least like a semi-perfect board.
Hmm.
And he's just good. He kills Sleeper. He just does a bunch of things. I don't know why I didn't play it, but I should have really played it.
I pretty much your list. Is there any MVPs for the weekend that for you besides Evenly, obviously?
Steam was cool. Shared Ride, I think that card's gonna be really good.
Was there any changes you would like to make to the deck? Like after this event happened, like now seeing like what happened in New Jersey and like Metacon changing now, is there any cards that you would change out?
Probably put in Gammas. Drill's gonna be more prevalent, I think, going forward.
Hmm.
Probably play Gamma for sure. Like try to change the deck to not lose to like Trickstar. You know the deck it's like a 50-50 versus Trickstar.
Hmm.
Well, like the Trickstar variant.
Did you know about the Sky Strikers Trickstar deck before coming to the event? Because I personally didn't. I was really surprised when I saw that.
I knew about it because I was trying to just get knowledge on the deck, and I know in Austria they topped.
Oh, I see.
Because I was watching a video with Simo and with Simo on it, and I was like, oh, that's pretty relevant. I looked it up, and I'm like, damn, this is pretty strong.
So was there a reason why you played Pier over that list if you knew about it?
I just like simple and to the point. I don't really like playing two engine decks. I just like playing one streamlined. Like I'm going to get to engage. I need engage. Get to it.
Was there a reason why you played pure Sky Striker over any other deck in the format, like Goki or Spirals?
I was thinking about Spiral, but then I don't like losing to one Ash.
That's fair.
Goki loses to Floodgates because there's like literally nothing they can do. There's a bunch of like easy win buttons against the deck that I just didn't want to put myself in that situation.
So you want to have the most fair chance to win, even though it might not be the most powerful.
I wanted a deck that can play. It's sturdy, consistent. Hercules base is actually pretty MVP too because Hercules base clears out a bunch of monsters and you draw cards. I didn't know that. that card is really good. So
Scapegoat killer.
Guy has an Assault. Yeah, you have Assault Day. Like if you Veiler in Assault Day, or like if you Veiler and like they leave their board with just two monsters. Assault is relatively weak, so you just go Hercules base on Kagiri and you just smack in that and then another monster. And you draw two for no reason.
That's fair.
I was like, dude, like the power of reading in Yu-Gi-Oh is just underestimated.
All right, so Lastly, do you have any shout outs you want to give? Any last words for the deck?
I'd like to give a shout out to ProjectCCG, obviously. I worked there. They let me borrow most of the cards. Johnny, Dennis, Rosario, my coworkers Ernie and Chris, my friend Ryan Song, who let me borrow the evenly matches. Also, you Oliver and Mickey. You guys are the reason why I topped because you guys let me borrow evenlies. If I didn't have evenlies, I would have lost like every game. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, guys. We'll probably see seeing you at WCQ North America, right? We'll be seeing you there.
Yeah.
And will you be playing the same deck?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Pretty
Just
sure.
just different lineups of cards, but same
Yeah.
pure brandish. Okay, for sure. All right. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Bye, YouTube.